second graders, my name's Miss Trish. I'm the dental hygienist that comes into your school. I probably came into your school last year and we talk about teeth. Remember, I'm from Goodwin Community Health, okay? Because this year is a lot different and a lot of us are working from home, our schoolwork. I'm sending this video to you this year because I won't be able to make it into your classes. So, again, I have Daisy here. She's gonna keep me company and make sure that you're brushing your teeth in the right way. Do you guys remember what teeth are so important for? Yes, they're important for chewing, eating, talking, and for a great smile too. I know you guys already knew that, but I'm just going over it. So we're gonna do a quick review with brushing and flossing because you guys are second graders now, so you should be doing a good job, I hope. So here's Daisy. First we're gonna talk about our toothbrush. Okay, remember we always wanna make sure we have the right size toothbrush, okay? 2 teeth at a time. Remember, 2 is my favorite number when we're talking about teeth. So, first we wanna do 2 teeth at a time, okay? We brush our teeth and our gums, okay? It's important to get all those plaque germs off our teeth. Where do those plaque germs come from? Any ideas? Yeah, the food we eat, especially the sugar foods, because that sticks to our teeth, okay? So we're brushing the plaque germs off of our teeth and our gums. Our gums are just as important as our teeth are, okay? Daisy's gums are nice and pink. That means Daisy's doing a good job at keeping her teeth and her gums nice and healthy, okay? Remember, we count to 10 when we're doing those 2 teeth, okay? And then we go to the next 2. Remember, we do all along the front sides. Don't forget the top. Of course, we want to do the insides. This is tricky. I know I always get in trouble when I go to the dentist because I miss the spot. And don't forget our chewing surface, okay? And our tongue too, of course, okay? Our tongue collects a lot of stuff too, so make sure you're getting that, okay? Anyone know how long you should brush your teeth for? Remember my favorite number? 2. We want to brush for 2 whole minutes, okay? So we brush in the morning for 2 minutes. We brush at night for 2 minutes, okay? So 2 times a day for 2 minutes. You can time yourself. Maybe your toothbrush has a timer on it. Maybe it's red light, yellow light, green light. Or maybe you have a sand timer. Or you could go back to just counting. Count 10, then 10 again, and keep going until you're done, okay? If you do 2 whole minutes, then I know you're doing a good job, okay? So that's our toothbrush. I don't think I really have to go over the toothpaste, but remember, just the pea-sized toothpaste on your toothbrush, okay? We don't need a lot because we don't want to swallow it, all right? Or waste it, alrighty? So that's our toothpaste. Next is flossing. Any of you floss? I do. Great. 2 types of floss. We have the floss sticks and we have the string. Which one do you use? Maybe both? Great. Let's go over the sticks first. Okay? So when we're flossing, we want to wiggle, 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 remember? Up and down, up and down. Okay? Go to the next one. Go up and down, up and down. Don't go side to side. If you go side to side, it's like a saw. You might cut your gums. I don't want you to cut your gums. You'll be sore for a couple days. Okay? So you do all of those on the bottom, and of course you do the top 2. String floss, you want to wrap it around your fingers. A lot of us use our middle finger. You can use your pointer too, but if we use our middle finger, just a little bit of space, and then we have our pointer and our thumb to hold on to in case we need it. And then same thing, wiggle, 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 up and down one side, up and down the other. Wiggle, wiggle, up and down, and then come out, okay? And keep going. Some spots are gonna be tighter than others, but just do that wiggling and you'll get in there, I promise. Okay, there's our floss. One last tool that's very good for our teeth, keeps our teeth stronger. You can call it mouthwash, but its real name is fluoride, okay? No, fluoride doesn't clean your teeth. That's what the toothbrush is for, and you have to use the toothbrush, okay? So if mom and dad say, go brush your teeth, you gotta use the toothbrush and the floss, not just this. This makes your teeth stronger, puts like a coating on your teeth, like muscles. Take a little bit, like a little capful, put it in your mouth, swish it around. I know you guys are good swishers by now. Swish, 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 count to 30, and then spit it in the sink, okay? That's how you use this. Some of you may have a big bottle at home and use it already. That's great. I have one too, okay? Awesome. Now, Daisy's gonna take a little break and she's gonna sit in my chair today, okay? And we're gonna talk about foods for our teeth, good foods, and then we're gonna talk about some bad foods that are not so good for our teeth. Bad foods I call sometimes foods, okay? All right. All right, so I wanna talk about good foods first. So here I have the food plate. You may have seen it before in one of your classes, or maybe you may have seen it in the cafeteria or on some like cereal boxes. Sometimes they have it. So they make up the food plate, so these are foods that we can choose from to make our body healthy. But remember, our teeth are part of our body, so we want to make our teeth healthy too. Of course, when we eat, it has to touch our teeth before it touches the rest of our body, okay? So I want to go over each one of these groups, okay? I want to start with the green group, okay? This orange group. This is where you can find cereal. We've got Cheerios, we've got Rice Krispies and Corn Flakes. Now, Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, those have sugar on it. Anything that says frosted or cocoa or chocolate, do you think they go in this group? No, okay? It's the Cheerios and the Rice Krispies, okay? Next you have muffins, some muffins, not all, bagels, crackers, pasta like spaghetti, and rice, okay? And then we have some oatmeal. Now this green group is a little bit bigger than the rest of the groups. So that means you can have a little bit more of it each day, okay? Now the greens help our gums stay healthy, okay? Remember, we want to keep our gums nice and pink. We don't want them red, we don't want them puffy. I don't want you to tell me that they're sore either, okay? Because if that's the case, that means you have something called gingivitis. It means your gums are sick. So brushing in circles and eating foods from this group are going to keep your gums nice and pink, okay? Next group, I want to talk about the fruits and the vegetables. I'm going to talk about them together, okay? It's about half the plate if we combine them. Fruits, we have strawberries, kiwi, pineapple, grapes, pears, peaches, okay? You don't have to like every single fruit and vegetable, but as long as you like enough to keep you healthy, okay? In the vegetables, we have corn, carrots, broccoli, potatoes, sometimes tomatoes, okay? Now, these groups do the same thing. They give us good germs. Did you know we have good germs in our mouth and in our body? If we didn't have good germs, we'd be sick all the time. We get our good germs from the foods that we eat, and especially in these two groups, fruits and vegetables. So the more fruits and vegetables you can eat, the more healthier you'll be, okay? The next group, protein. Here we are in this purple group. It's a little bit smaller, but it's still important. Protein is meats, like steak, turkey, ham, beans, peanut butter if you can eat them, and nuts, okay? Also an egg. Look at this egg. Looks like he's doing a handstand, okay? This group helps us heal, okay? So if we cut our knee, okay, then it helps us heal a little bit, okay? And it also gives us energy. I know a lot of you guys are on the computer a lot, especially now working and doing your schoolwork at home. You guys need to have some energy to finish the day. So if you didn't eat foods in this group, then you wouldn't have as much energy to finish up the day, okay? Or energy to play outside after school or on your recess break, okay? So make sure you eat these foods, okay? They are good for you. One more group, I think you've seen it. You've been wondering what this guy up here with the soccer ball is doing. This is the dairy group. It's really little, but it's really important as well. This is where you can find cheese, milk, and yogurt, and some puddings, okay? Anybody know what milk does for our body? Did you say make our bones strong? Yes, they make our bones strong. They're gonna make our teeth strong. Because did you know our teeth are stronger than bone? Our teeth are not bone, they're stronger, okay? So drinking milk is gonna make our bones strong and our teeth strong, okay? So this is the food plate. These are all the good foods for us. And now we're gonna talk about some sugary foods. Actually, I'm gonna talk about sugary drinks, okay? So now that we talked about the food plate and all the good foods, I wanna talk about sugary drinks, because drinks are more harmful to our teeth, okay? Because it's a liquid and it goes in between our teeth and in between our teeth. Remember, in between our teeth are really tight and it's hard to keep them clean, and liquid just goes right through it. So I wanna talk about Pepsi, okay? That's one of the worst drinks we can have is soda, right? So what I want to show you is how much sugar is in Pepsi, okay? Each food item and drink item have what's called a food label on them, okay? So they each have different kinds of things on them. I'm looking for the word sugars because that's what we're talking about today. Any guesses on what this says? How many sugars? Think a minute. 10? 20, 30, getting closer. It's 69 grams of sugar in this soda bottle, okay? That's a lot. Gram is a measurement, okay? It's just how they measure things. So I want to show you how many sugars are actually in this, okay? So I have sugar in this bottle, okay? We're going to count how many spoonfuls of sugar go in here. The spoonful is a different measurement than the grams, so it's not 69 spoonfuls. I already did the math for you. It's going to be 17 spoonfuls, okay? So I need you to help me count. I'm going to put this on here. Alrighty, I'm going to hold it too. Maybe. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 sugars in this Pepsi. Let's see, I'm gonna look it up. That is how many sugars are in this. When you're drinking this bottle of Pepsi, you're gonna be drinking all this sugar, okay? Now, I know you can't see it when you take it out of the fridge. You can't see the sugar, so I wanna try to show you what it looks like. It mixes in with a bunch of stuff. So, I'm gonna add water to it. Okay, here we go. Gonna kind of make Pepsi today. A little still, that's okay. So look at this sugar in there. It's just floating around, still stuck on the bottom because sugar is really sticky. That's what sticks to our teeth, okay? Let's change the color. Now I don't have Pepsi color, so I'm gonna use red. It's gonna kind of look like lemonade, pink lemonade. We'll put a couple drops in. And I know what you're thinking. Shake it, right? We will, hold on. I'm gonna tip it upside down. Watch the sugar. It floats, but it's still sticking. Look at it drip. Can you see it dripping? And then all the goop just dropping down. It's collecting at the bottom again, and I know it's hard to see. Okay, let's flip it again. Look at it all. Okay, now time to shake it, right? So let's shake it up. Shake it real good. Can you see the sugar now? Not really, can you? So they put all kinds of stuff in it, so when you take it off the shelf, you don't see that much sugar that you're drinking. Okay? That's crazy. I bet you could show Mom and Dad some of these. If you see a bottle, you can say, hey Mom, hey Dad, I did an experiment. There's this much sugar in there. They might believe you, maybe not, but you can tell them you learned an experiment today. Okay? So that is Pepsi. It's even stuck on the bottom still. Just very, very sticky. So if you had something like this, what do you think the best thing to do is after? Brush your teeth. That's right. Now, I want to show you in a different measurement what 17 sugars look like. Okay? So I have these sugar packets. If I ripped one of these sugar packets open and poured it in the spoon, it would be 17 of them. So look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's like ripping these open and just pouring them in your mouth. Okay? So that's Pepsi. Let's talk about a couple other drinks that maybe we drink. Let's see, what else is not so good? Maybe juice? Let's talk about juice. Here's a little tiny juice packet. How many do you think are in here? How many packets of sugar? 1? 20? Let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sugars in this tiny thing. It's probably at least up to here if I poured them in here. That's a lot of sugar in this juice. Juice is tricky because it could say 100% juice on it, but it still has lots of sugar in it, so you have to be very careful. I drink juice, but I drink it with a meal. So I drink it at breakfast time, okay? Because I know I have to eat, and I want to take a drink, and then what do you think I do after? That's right, I brush my teeth. Great. That's juice. Next is chocolate milk. A little thing of chocolate milk. When you're in school, you may see these. How many sugars do you think are in here? There are also 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But this is a little bit bigger than this juice bottle. Okay. The milk part is good for us, but not the chocolate part. Okay. What do you think would be a better choice than chocolate milk? White milk, you're right. So how many sugars do you think are in white milk? What do you think? None? 1? Guys are close. Has a little bit of sugar. It has 3. Okay? Milk is good for you because it's good for our bones and because we're growing. It has a little bit of sugar. Way better than the 6 in the chocolate milk or even the 17 in the Pepsi. Okay? Another one. Some of you may drink vitamin water. Okay? It's water. Is water good for us? I think I hear a lot of yeses. But vitamin water and flavored water, you have to be careful. They're tricky. They add some sugar to it, okay? So this one has sugar in it. Any guesses? 3? 4? Let's see. I forget myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sugars in this vitamin water. It's supposed to be water. It's supposed to be good for us. But they add all kinds of sugar in it, okay? So just be careful when you pick out flavored water, okay? Make sure you read the label. Look for the word sugars. If you have trouble, have Mom or Dad help you, okay? Now, last one. What's the best drink we can have? I think I mentioned it earlier. Water, that's right. Here's water. Water is great for our body, great for our teeth. Does no harm to anything, okay? So when I'm thirsty throughout the day, if I'm in school and you may see me, you'll see me with a water bottle all the time, okay? I'm drinking my waters throughout the day, and then maybe at lunchtime, I may have chocolate milk or a juice, okay? And even at snack time, I'm making sure I have my water, okay? So, I hope you guys learned a lot. That was a lot of things today. We learned about the good foods and sugary drinks, okay? I hope I get to see you guys sometime this year, but if not, maybe I'll see you next year, okay? And I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.